Connie Jo Holmes with Be You to Be Full Hypnosis and Coaching. I am here to share with you that I have had an absolute shitty week. This isn't a video to be woe is me. There's actually a point to this video, and it's about the emotions that we have and processing these emotions and the importance of doing so. The details of why I am very sad right now and how I've had a shitty week, they're not 100% fully my details. So for that reason, I'm not going to share those right now. I am just going to talk about how I'm feeling about them. And first of all, anyone who follows me, hopefully you know that I am somebody who I am a gratitude guru. I'm definitely a positive, Pollyanna, if you will. And I really do believe in that. And that's how I operate my life, 99% of the time. But I'm human and, things happen. And right now I've had, two things happen. And it's just making me feel very heavy. I can feel right now my energy is low. My essence is not quite the same and all that stuff. But that's okay. I'm doing this video anyway because I think it's important for people to know and see other people's high highs and low lows. And I want to, in my low right now, I want to talk about the emotions that I'm experiencing. One thing in particular, and I was being very mindful of my emotions. And this is my point, is to encourage everybody when you are going through both a high as well as a low, to pay attention to what you're feeling, how you're feeling, and why you're feeling that way. Because when you do that, one, it helps you process through those emotions and that experience that much quicker. But more important than being quick about it is thoroughly. It's very important to process these things thoroughly. And then also to glean some learnings from the experience and the emotions that are happening. So in particular, the one I started with shock, just shock. And, the shock just kind of, threw me off my seat and all of that. And then my shock actually turned to anger, frustration, but then just raw ass anger. And then it turned into sadness. But the thing that scared me a little bit is that sadness started to go pretty low. It was a deep sadness, and a sadness I haven't felt in a very long time. And quite honestly, I think that sadness that can be the gateway to depression. And that caught me immediately, and I thought, oh no, this is not going to happen. And so I wanted to do everything to make sure that it wouldn't happen. And then my most recent thing for why I'm having a shitty week is that one is just all utter sadness and reflection. So anyways, so with the processing of the emotions, so one thing I decided that I was going to be very present, extremely present and mindful of what am I feeling, and name it, exactly name it. Is it frustration? Is it anger? What is it? Because knowing that exact word is important. So really identifying what is the emotion that I'm feeling. But then also, okay, why am I feeling this? And not judging it, not, shooting it away, but just honoring it. We're all human and we have emotions and we're going to go through these things. And so accepting the emotion that I'm currently feeling, but then also then question, why am I feeling this? And in that questioning, why am I feeling this? There's a couple of things that's going on. One, you never want to be woe is me. And this video, even though it's, kind of negative, it's not supposed to be woe is me. It really is to, what is this lesson teaching me? Instead of like, oh, why is this happening to me? No, what is it supposed to be teaching me? So that's why in reviewing the, why am I feeling this way, it really helps you to self-reflect on the situation. And if you do a really good, solid self-reflection, it helps you to grow and to learn. One thing that I found through this process, I've been talking to a lot of different people, a lot of different friends, especially when my first example, when that sadness was just ugh, oh, it was such a low, sad sadness. And like I said, I could tell it was a little bit of the gateway to depression starting if I allowed it to. And I thought, nope, I've got to talk this through. And so any of my poor girlfriends that would have me, I talked about this with them. But it was really great because in talking this through, I was able to find words that I wasn't able to find before. And in finding those words, it was allowing me to grow even deeper and to learn even better. And then what I found I was doing is then when I would pick up the phone and talk to my next girlfriend, I would pass on those learnings that I just realized when I was talking out loud with another person. And what I have discovered is, they say that when you learn something, no matter how you learn it, whether you heard it from a podcast, whether you read it in a book, or whether somebody sat down and showed it to you, when you learn something new, it's very important to turn around and teach that to someone else, because it's in the teaching that solidifies our learning. And in that solidifying our learning, it helps us it stick to us, and that we won't forget it. We won't forget that lesson. And so this has been very good for me, and it's a good soul growth moment for me, although it doesn't feel like it at the time. But it has been. So I don't mean to be kind of vague with this because, like I said, I'm not talking about the actual incidences, but I am talking about the emotions. But I decided I wanted to share this as part of my Monday morning motivation. And even though this is a different video and I'm kind of lower energy and the topic might be a little bit negative, hopefully it is motivating you to, the next time you have a high or a low, because we can learn just as much in our high moments as we can our low moments. So to just pay attention, be very mindful. What's going on? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? And then really just learn and grow from it. But in the process of all of this, honoring how you're feeling, because how you're feeling is how you're feeling, and it's okay. And to sit with it and digest it, but then figure it out and then release it. Don't let these negative emotions stick inside of you. You gotta process them. And that is what I have done. So still have a little more to go, but I just wanted to share that. I hope this has been helpful. Everyone take care, and hopefully next Monday's video will be a little bit higher energy, and my essence will be a little bit more on point with who I am. All right, thank you so much. Have a fabulous week. Bye.